it's Quinn. This week's video is about my discomfort with nursery rhymes. Children's songs, nursery rhymes, they're all the same until you look a little deeper. Turns out some of them actually have really, really uncomfortably violent beginnings. So I'll be explaining a little background and what I think of them. Enjoy! Story time, children. Today's lesson is in nursery rhymes. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Where does it say Humpty's an egg? Nowhere. Nowhere. He could be a human for all we know. I only know he's an egg from the illustrations in the children's novel I had when I was a kid. If somebody didn't know the rhyme and they were just flipping through a nursery rhyme book without any previous knowledge that Humpty was an egg, can you imagine what they'd be thinking? Rest in peace, Humpty Dumpty the eggplant. Rest in peace, Humpty Dumpty the pizza slice. Rest in peace, Humpty Dumpty the train. Choo choo bye. You're dead. You've broken into a million pieces on the sidewalk. It's an unfortunate end. But if you're an egg, it's a delicious one. Next up, another crowd favorite, Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Jack and Jill, assumably brother and sister. Jack is the big boy. He goes up, helps Mom with everything, walks up the big old hill right behind the house to fetch water out of the well. Jill, being the doting little sister she is, follows her big old brother, her role model, up the hill to help Mom with dinner. Something goes awry. Jack trips, falls, somersaults all the way downhill, and breaks open his skull. How is that children friendly? Crown is an illusion metaphor for your head. And I know that children won't understand that, but once you grow up, your childhood's going to be alive. I'm a poster child for that. If you don't want people ranting about nursery rhymes, fix them. Please fix them. And poor Jill, she's like, oh, that looks fun. Why is there blood coming out of his face? And still being naive, she decides that it's all fun and games. Let's go down after him. There's nothing that says that, she got hurt. She was probably just having a fun time rolling down the hill after her brother. I hope he's okay, but at least she was fine. Maybe he just got a little nick with the stick on the ground. Maybe he just roughed up his face a bit on some gravel. Worst comes to worst, he's dead. It's like Titanic. Jack always dies. There's a character flaw with your Jacks. Whoever writes Jacks needs to stop jacking it up. And last but not least, the playground favorite, Ring-around-the-rosie. I can just remember myself in kindergarten playing Ring-around-the-rosie with my friends, joining hands, spinning in a circle, singing that song. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy, ashes, ashes, we down, and then hitting my rump on some gravel and laughing about it, because it was so fun. It's about the Black Plague. The original song goes ring-a-ring-a-rosie, presumably because roses hide the stench of death. Pocket full of posy. Fill your pockets with flowers to also hide the stench of death. Ashes, ashes, because the bodies were burning. Originally, the lyrics were achoo, achoo, because sneezing was a sign that you had the Black Plague. We all fall down. That one's a given. It's because you're dead. There's a lot of death in Ring-Around-the-Rosie. It's a children's rhyme. It's a playground game. You feel like video games are making us violent? Us children? Maybe you should stop teaching Ring-Around-the-Rosie, a nursery rhyme about the Black Plague, to us. We may not know it now, but once you're in high school and you're smart enough to know, it will definitely come back to haunt you. A lot. You're singing with joy as a kindergartner about a plague that wiped out 1/3 of a population. Mariah Carey. No. In all seriousness, I feel like if there was, I don't know, a time or place to edit nursery rhymes again, which I honestly doubt there ever will be, but if somebody decides to go back and release another book with edited, more child-friendly nursery rhymes, they should definitely add in the fact that Humpty was an egg, just so people don't have nightmares about falling off of walls in medieval England. But that's my 2 cents. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed my video about how nursery rhymes just really aren't that child-friendly, please like, subscribe, and comment below. This typically is your stuff. Thank you, and I will see you next week.